Welcome to Courageous Conversation with Theresa W. Gamble, a cultural storytelling, gracious space to bridge generational gaps through active listening and action-oriented changes.
Greetings, this is your host, Theresa W. Gamble. We're keeping the conversation going. Melanin Matters with Tina Noble, Light Skin Care 101. Let's listen in.
From the environments that we live in. You know, unfortunately, a lot of people, a lot of children that are not in the more affluent areas. So if you are more so middle class or lower class, your environments are just not the same. You know, the air is not just as fresh. You're dealing with issues of chemicals that's in the household, or if you live in an apartment dwelling, a lot of times they'll come in and do like a monthly extermination or something like that. And sometimes those chemicals can kind of permeate in the air, and it can affect us. A lot of us have asthma, things of that nature. And one thing can trigger another. And it's like when I was younger, I remember going back and forth to the dermatologist, and whatever they prescribed for my eczema, it just did not work. Or certain times of the year, the winter years were more harsher than the summer months. On my skin, because of that dryness and everything. So here's some things that we can do. Tips. Definitely. You want to, when it's dry skin, first of all, go to a dermatologist just to get the right diagnosis of what it is that you have. Because I think, especially in this day and age of technology, when you know what you have, then you can Google and you can see solutions. You can see those that are more on the naturopath, the home remedies, the natural remedies. You can see what you can actually do and get for that and help treat it. For a lot of us, I'm a big Vaseline user, big Vaseline user. But sometimes when I have breakouts, and even now to this day, sometimes stress.
Right.
Stress.
Right.
Stress.
Right.
So a lot of times when I'm stressed out, my skin will break out as a result of it, whether it's showing in my face or whether it's showing on my hands, the back of in my what's this stuff, the inner part of your arm right here, the back of my legs. It would just itch. And of course, naturally, you're going to apply lotion. Well, lotion is the wrong thing to apply to it because of the chemicals and the perfumes that's in it. So you need something a little bit more natural than that. Olive oil is a good soother. You try to do the oatmeal baths with, to kind of bring down the irritation part of it. Water, H2O. A lot of times when it's reflected on the outside, it's a signature that something's going on the inside. So you have to
hold on a minute, Tina.
So yes, our bodies. So we have to hydrate. A lot of times, like I said, what's showing up on the outside means that something's going on the inside of our bodies, and we have to pay attention to that. Fresh fruits, fresh vegetables. I try to do the 80-20 rule. You try to eat healthy live foods. Anything in live foods means anything that you can leave out and it will spoil or get deteriorate over time, then that's something that you want inside your body, because it helps fight off, a lot of things. It helps replenish our body, and it helps give us the nutrients that we need. When you're hydrated or dehydrated, you want to try to eat fruits that are high in water content. So like watermelon, they make fun of us about watermelon, right? But our counterparts eat a lot of melons because it's high in water consistency. So what it'll do is it'll help hydrate what's inside. Coconut water is another very good source to put into your body. Definitely dark leafy greens. We're good on that. So kales, the kales and the collards and things of that nature. But sometimes spinach is really good. The darker, the better. It provides you those really vital nutrients that our body needs besides the A's, the E's, the C's, the D's, the everything else. But and then another thing to help us, okay, definitely Vaseline, but sometimes Vaseline can exacerbate the situation. So sometimes it may work against you, especially when you're dealing with like eczema. Vaseline will make it more itchy. Petroleum, I like to use the pure Vaseline petroleum jelly, not the one that has perfumes and fragrances added into it. So no scents are better than soaps. Your soap, I remember growing up using Ivory soap. Lord Jesus.
Yes.
And if I had a breakout of eczema, it would just burn and it would just do more damage than anything. And I remember when Dove finally came out, my mom switched me onto that because it was gentler. It was more gentle on the skin. Now we have what's the one? I can't think of the name of it. It starts with a C, but it's
Caress.
It's not a soap. It's like a pump. So it comes in a pump form and it might even come in a lotion form. I just can't think of the name of it. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But it's real mild on your skin. So it's real gentle on your skin. So you can use it in your wash as well as afterwards when you want to put something on your body to protect it from the environment. You want to put something on. Now, when you're coming out the shower or bath, if you put a little film of Vaseline on, then that helps create a barrier to help lock in moistures. Or sometimes you can use like I said, olive oil a little earlier. That works. It's a natural thing and it works real good on our skin as well to create that barrier of protection against the environments, and it also helps lock in some of that moisture. So awesome. and it's key. We want to hydrate our skin. So we want to do that again by eating, properly, by definitely utilizing items that help clean our skin as well as moisturize our skin.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah, some of the things when you're thinking about a moisturizer, you want to think about things that have like humectants inside of it, and what the humectants do is it helps lock in that moisture up under your skin. So like glycerin is good because glycerin is like it's kind of like a watery type substance, but it's not water. It has actual like key ingredients and elements in it that helps give that that locks in that humectant inside of you. Also hydroloric acids.
Got it.
Hydroloric acids, and again, it helps maintain and retain the moisture within our skin. I definitely said avoid the lotions or the real fragrant items that have a lot of fragrance in it. Instead, switch to like a cream or an ointment because they're thicker, they'll coat better, and they actually help work to build again.
Thank you for listening to Courageous Conversation with Theresa W. Gamble, bridging generational gaps through active listening and action-oriented changes.